Today we're going to be looking at a Bug Zapper. We have two 10-watt UV lights in it. Looks like we have a guard detachable collection tray and a 3-year warranty. Alright, so we have some more information here. So we got some dimensions, 3.3 feet cable length, and the power consumption of 28 watts. Alright. Here it is, and we can see that it's bubble wrapped. So let's go ahead and pull it out. And then it looks like we have some hardware to maybe hang the Bug Zapper. And that's pretty much it for the box. Alright, and check this thing out. It's really nice looking. There is a protective mesh here, so you don't get your fingers in there. And the back also has the mesh. Very nice. So I like the colors that they choose. We got silver, then we got like this gray color, and then we got black on the edges. Here on the side we have some info, basically everything we've seen on the box already. And here on the other end we have the power cable here that comes out, and then also a on and off switch here. So the power cable is 3.3 feet, which is I guess a meter long, so not too long, but I guess it's made, you know, where you can mount this close to an outlet. You guys can see underneath here on the bottom is like a tray in there, and there's some stuff in there actually. Let's go ahead and try to pull that out. So just a tray that slides out. Looks like we have some documentation here. Once the bugs get zapped, they fall down to this little tray here, and you can clean this up. So you guys already probably noticed, but there's these two large UV fluorescent bulbs in there, and they're both 10 watts each. So it looks like this packet is the hanging chain, and I guess it's just one long chain, and it has two clips on the end, and they should simply just slide in there just like that. And so, you know, when you figure out where you want to hang this, you can hang it on a nail or just about anything, because you can unclip this, go around it, and then clip it. So we do have the hanging chain. Alright, so I plugged it in. Let's go ahead and power it on and see how bright these UV lights are. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the power button. And there we go. And as you can see, guys, even with all the lights I got on here, you can still see how bright they are. So we do have the high voltage mesh inside here, and it's right behind the safety panels here. So anything that flies past this and gets to there will get electrocuted and then fall down into this tray. And just to note, I don't hear anything. It's completely silent. There's no like buzzing sound or anything like that. Alright, so it looks like everything's working. So all we gotta do now is find a place to hang it and then see if we can catch some bugs in here. Alright guys, so just for testing, I hung it up here in the backyard outside, and look how many bugs we caught. So it looks like the majority of them are just moths. There's some large ones and a bunch of little ones and all kinds of them. And so we can see the tray underneath has been catching the pieces and parts quite well. So one thing that's kind of interesting is once they get zapped, they actually get stuck in between the mesh there. So you might have to, you know, stick something in there like a brush or something and brush them down to clean it up. But yeah, it looks like the tray is working quite well. So yeah, it looks like it's definitely doing the job here. So I have a much better place for this thing, which is in the garage, because, you know, if I have something fly in the garage, I can attract it with this thing and get rid of it. So that's where I'm going to put it. And also I'm going to put it on a timer where it only turns on at night, so it's not running constantly 24/7. But yeah, overall guys, you can see it's doing a great job. And I love the size. It's quite large, but it's not a huge thing.